Hi guys, welcome to Signed a Tired Millennial. Today I am discussing that 90's show, what I thought about it. There will be spoilers in this sprint review, so if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Don't let me spoil it for you, but let me just jump right in. All right, guys, so here we are in the age of reboots and trash ass sequels. And today I'm just going to rant about that 90's show. Who the hell was that written for? I mean, first of all, the clothing or the whoever was over dressing everyone, like, it did not look 90's. It looked very much Gen Z. I didn't see really any, well, maybe a few things reference the 90's, but not much. Red, Kitty, great. Love them always. Have nothing to say about them. They make the show. The throwback characters, I was happy to see them again as well. Eric, Donna, I was happy to see them, even though Eric looks like he hasn't aged a day in his life, has not one gray hair. Yeah. I don't, it did not work for me. I am a diehard That 70's Show fan. I loved That 70's Show. It's my favorite comfort show. I will sit up and play it in the background, just watch it, whatever. I cannot do that with that 90's show. That 90's show seemed like it was catered towards Gen Z. It was made for children. It deserves to be on Disney. Who the hell wrote it? Whose idea was it to insert laugh tracks? We don't do that anymore. This is not the 50's, the 60's, whatever time that was prominent in. We don't, who the hell wants to hear a laughing track? It doesn't help us think that your jokes are funny, because they're not. Luring two little boys. I mean, that episode where the older woman lures the Kelso son and the other boy into the hot tub. And they're 14 and 15 years old, and she's a grown woman, and they're making sex jokes, and she's trying to lure them into her bed upstairs talking. Who the hell is that? No. If it was reversed and that was a grown man luring two girls into a hot tub by telling them it's free and they can buy it, oh my gosh, America would be in an uproar. We wouldn't hear the end of it. So I don't understand who thought that was okay to insert, but I don't know, just the kids, they're a lot younger than the original kids. I think Eric and Donna's little girl is 14 years old, literally 14. And there's an episode here where Kitty thinks that she's about to have sex, or she mistook something that the girl said. That's so sad that I don't even know their names. That's how uninteresting that shit was. You know what? It's Leia. I forgot. Eric had a Star Wars obsession. It's Leia. Okay. So Leia spoke with Kitty about something. Kitty took it as she's interested in sex and ran and called Donna. Why does Donna drive up with condoms, lubricant, and whatever the hell else she had in that damn bag, the ugliest pair of underwear she can find, quote by quote what she said? Why would you bring that to your 14-year-old daughter? You should have pulled up with a chastity belt. Ain't no damn way you're just giving her condoms and giving her, she's 14. She's not in high school. That's ridiculous. She's not, who cares if she is in high school? It's inappropriate. She's 14 years old. That is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. It's too much. It's not realistic. It doesn't give me 90's vibes. Like that 70's show, oh my goodness, that was authentic. Like, I love them. They had great chemistry. The jokes were actually funny. The pilot episode of that 70's show compared to the pilot episode of that 90's show are completely different. Like the characters did not mesh well. Of course, Kitty and Red, they came back on. I mean, it was like they never left. I love Red. Red is hilarious. He is probably, I would say, 80% of the jokes in this show. Now, when they do try to throw out jokes, they have a tendency to hit us with a freaking laugh track. And like I said, we're not interested in a fucking laugh track. This is not old school where you thought you could manipulate people with an unfunny joke by adding in a laugh track. The shit ain't funny. I'm so Netflix. I'm tired. We're tired. Okay, no more reboots. You're fucked up originals. We don't need it. We didn't ask for it. We don't need Disney Channel ass watered down sitcom. You're not good at making sitcoms. Okay, the sex jokes, the weird ass, y'all teenagers getting all. It's too much. It's not cute. As if I remember correctly, even in that 70s show, when Donna and Eric were getting sexual, Red and Kitty were on their ass. They were not having it, okay? Like, I remember Red specifically nailing Eric's window shut after he found out that he was smoking weed and engaging. Like, Eric cracked down. Red cracked down on Eric. Donna is pulling up with condoms and bitch, like, what are y'all doing? That's not appropriate. I just think this could have been done so much better, especially if it wasn't touched by Netflix. Anything Netflix touches is going to be watered down, goofy trash. I hate to say it, but they suck with reboots. I mean, they just push a message in everything they put out. It's got to be some LGBTQ message or some, we're pandering black people. They throw around, it's just... And they're trying to cater to all these different groups. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with it when you make it very obvious what you're doing. When you make it obvious that this is a millennial cash grab. Or when you make it obvious the reason that you threw in this person. It's not. One thing I will say I did like. I like how they portrayed how grandparents are when they get older. Like, Red is just kind of soft, and he's it's kind of reverse now. Kitty's the hard ass with the granddaughter. Well, not the hard ass, but she when the little girl snuck off, or Leia snuck off to go to a rave, Kitty got in that ass. And Red, he's like, oh, I'm just so happy you're home. That is not that's not how it was, of course, with Eric. But I do like that because that is true. Grandparents do soften as they get older. My parents did it. Now, it's like beat their ass like you beat ours. I don't understand, but I digress. So that was something that I did like. As for the rest of the characters, like I stated, none of them were memorable. The kids, I think it was Leia's first role. She did good, I would say. It's not their fault about the script or the writers or wardrobe. That's not their fault. So I would say the actors did pretty good. Child actors. I'm really glad that they did go along with getting real teenagers instead of having grown adults play teenagers. I do like that. One thing they did not do was mention Hyde, like, at all. It's almost as if he didn't exist. Most of us know why. He has ongoing cases for sexual assault and stalking, which is very terrible. So I'm actually, I guess, glad that they didn't. It wouldn't go over well with an American. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, I don't. It sucks. It belongs on Disney. That's really my final thoughts. It's a Netflix show. That's all I have to say about it. You can tell the difference between that 70s show and what was made on Netflix. It's all cartoony. It's laugh tracks every 2 seconds. It looks like a set. I'm not even gonna lie. It does look a little cleaner than cleaner, brighter than that 70s show. Like, that 70s show was kind of grungy. And I like it, I guess, maybe a little, but at the same time, it looks like they're on a set. It looks like they're in front of it just looks like some old school in front of an audience. Ha ha ha. Look at the crowd. It's not very good. The characters made a lot of stupid decisions. The relationship between Leia and the son of Kelso is just laughable. the way they made Leia, literally, there's an episode where she wants her first kiss. So she goes to the mall, or they take her to the mall, and she just tries to harass and fritch down every boy she comes across. And they're all like running or turning her down, which, let's be honest, that's not realistic. But at the same time, why do you have her stalking men in a mall for a kiss? Like, did y'all not see the damn Me Too move? Like, are we not in 2023? Just hands off, okay? Don't encourage 14-year-olds to go to the mall for their first kiss. Like, it's so fucking lame. No one does any of that. Not even in the 90s, I don't think. But it was so, they could have taken this so many places. It could have been way better. Like I stated, Kitty and Red, love them, love them, love them. Kitty came back like she had never left, honey. That same laugh, that they, everything about Kitty, except she's not a drunk in this one. Now, I did notice that. I haven't seen Kitty pick up a drink. Everyone knows that in that 70s show, Kitty loved to drink. Kitty's not drinking in that 90s show. I haven't seen her drink, which is interesting. They brought Bob back for an episode for Leia's birthday. That was cool. Typical Bob. I thought it was interesting that they brought the storyline, about, let's see, Kelso getting back with, am I really not remembering? Mila, whoever the hell her character is. She got back with Kelso. When that 70s show ended, she was with Fez, which everyone thought that was the goofiest pairing ever. But apparently now in that 90s show, she is back with Kelso and they're getting remarried. That is just an interesting creative pursuit. Of course, Donna and Eric are married. Leia's their daughter. Of course, I've stated that many times throughout my thoughts. But yeah, just check it out yourself if you haven't. You may like it, you might not. It's very, very campy. It's very, very teenagey. It's Gen Z. If you're trying to cater to millennials, you suck. Please don't try to cater to us. I'm 26 years old, born in 96, and that 70s show was love. But that 90s show, that's crap. That's not helping with us millennials. It ain't sitting right. Take that shit on. Maybe Gen Z. But that's it. But I'm going to sign off, guys. So thank you for listening. Signed, a tired ass millennial. I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.